Today, marijuana or hookah, plus roommates threatened with a box cutter. That's all coming up right here on Spinnaker News. Hello Ospreys, I'm Taylor Johnson. You're watching Spinnaker News on Spinnaker Television. On January 9th, students tried to convince UNFPD officers that the smell of marijuana coming from their room was actually hookah. According to UNFPD, officers were dispatched to the fountains. When they knocked on the door, they could hear the toilet flushing. When officers asked the two students inside about the smell of marijuana, they said that they were hookahing. The students then allowed the officers to search the room, in which they found a hookah pipe in plain view in the bathroom. The odor of burning marijuana was distinct as well. The police also found the remains of burnt marijuana within the hookah pipe. The students finally admitted to smoking marijuana with the pipe. The first student also admitted he flushed a 10 sack of weed down the toilet. The two students both claimed possession of the marijuana. The second student admitted the pipe belonged to him. The first student was issued a notice to appear for possession of marijuana less than 20 grams. The second student was issued a notice to appear for possession of marijuana less than 20 grams and possession of drug paraphernalia. The officers recommended both students be referred to student conduct. One student threatened his two roommates with a box cutter at the flats on January 12th at around 10:15 p.m. The two students who were threatened confronted the other student in his room about the apartment being messy. The student then slammed the door in their faces. When confronted again, he opened the door and pushed one of the students while holding a box cutter. However, the blade was not extended. The student with the box cutter admitted he had a box cutter in one hand, but he too said the blade was not extended. One of the other students declined to press criminal charges and signed a prosecution declination. The RLCs on call said they would work with housing on changing room assignments. The case is closed due to the prosecution declination. All right, Ospreys, it's time to see if this gloomy weather is going to last a little longer. Let's toss it over to Heidi Andrada.
Thanks, Taylor. Hey, Ospreys. Heidi Andrada here with your Spinnaker weather update. Today is gray, and as you can see, it looks like it's a cloudy day again. You might want to bring a jacket because right now it feels like it's 45 when it's really 48 because of the winds at 8 miles per hour. Expected to rain later today from 4 until 10 tonight. The chance of rain increases from 30% to 60%. The highs are in the upper 50s and lows in the mid 40s, but it will feel a lot colder with winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And now for our surf report. According to surfline.com, the swells are at 3 to 4 feet, which is waist to chest high. So be careful if you're out at the beach. Now that's your Spinnaker weather update, and before you go back to Taylor, here's your 3-day forecast.
Thanks, Heidi. And now for an update on the basketball games last night, here's Alex Kratz.
Good morning, Ospreys. I'm Alex Kratz here with your Osprey Sports Recap. An early season rivalry between two favorites ended with the Ospreys coming out with yet another win. Last night, the men's hoops teams defeated FGCU Eagles at the UNF Arena 80-64. This giving the Ospreys their second big and consecutive conference win. The win played out in front of over 3,100 people, the largest non-Jacksonville crowd in program history. Sophomore Dallas Moore led the Ospreys offense, giving him a career best with 27 points and 9 assists. Junior Bebe Daniels reached a double-digit contribution of 15 points for his third consecutive game. After a very back-and-forth game, the Ospreys gained the lead over the Eagles once again in the second half, where they eventually held on to win the game. After the game, Coach Matt Driscoll had nothing but praises for his team's performance.
We were down 11 with 8 minutes to go. We end up going up 2 at the half, and it's not because of me, it's not because of magic dust, it's not because of a psychologist, it's not because of any of that stuff. It's because these dudes have different stuff inside them.
The Ospreys visit in-state rival Stetson this Saturday. Tip-off for the Ospreys and the Hatters is set for 1 p.m. Checking out the other side of the court, the ladies hoops team also took on FGCU away at the Alico Arena. After outshooting the Eagles in the first half, the Lady Ospreys fell 75-42. The ladies host their first Atlantic Sun Conference game to Stetson this Saturday. Tip-off is set for 2 p.m. Well, that's it for your Osprey sports action. Taylor, back to you.
Thanks, Alex. Well, that's all the time we have for you today on Spinnaker News, but for more on the stories reported today and other stories, you can check out unfspinnaker.com. You can also like the Spinnaker on Facebook at facebook.com/UNFSpinnaker, and you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at UNFSpinnaker. For Heidi Andrada and Alex Kratz, I'm Taylor Johnson. Have a great day, UNF.